God's signs. This is truth, and God is using the scientists to send the message. God's signs. We are familiar with this prophecy, which came true for Ahaz when his wife bore him a son, and it is also considered fulfilled in the birth of Jesus. We sometimes think of prophecies as only referring to the future, but prophecies are given to speak God's truth to the people and had as much reference to the time when it was uttered as it did to the future as it does in this case. One current example is the climate changes that have taken place over the past 50 years. Early on, scientists warned that unless we change our behavior, there will be a warming of the oceans that could be catastrophic, especially to lands bordering the oceans. This is truth, and God is using the scientists to send the message. The early scientists were either ignored or their findings were rejected. Most of the reason for this is because it could be damaging to the economy of the most industrial countries. In the past year, we have seen a greater incidence of floods, storms, and fires. Billions of pounds of ice have melted in the Arctic, raising the levels of the oceans. The forests that help oxygenate our air supply are being cut down in the name of progress and burning because of the lack of rain and the increasing heat. The prophets of our time are ignored, just as the prophets of the past. They may not seem to be God's messengers, but one of the commands that God gave humanity was to take care of this world He created. Ahaz refused to ask for a sign, but God gave him one. We didn't ask either, but God gives the world signs all the time, and it is our responsibility to recognize them and respond. Prayer. Creator of all things, you gave us dominion over all that you had created. It is our responsibility to preserve your world for those who will come after us. Please help us to make the changes that are needed without worrying about how it might affect our pocketbooks. Amen.